Hey everybody, it's your girl Cheryl, and you see me with my wonderful host. We have host Chrissy and host Sharon here with us on tonight. And if you are watching, you know why we are here. It is time to chop up episode 7 of Married at
Yep, yep,
First
yep.
Sight.
Woo.
Woo! Yes, Lord. It's episode 7, but it feels like episode 77.
Oh my God. I, you
It was a
know, I,
doozy. It was a doozy.
I'm about to say the benediction. I'm just
What?
about to say the benediction. Because may the Lord watch between me and thee. 'Cause
Because when
we're
I
about to
tell
be
you,
absent.
every
Oh my
episode I
god.
think it can't get worse. Like every episode I think, okay, it's from the bottom out. We gonna start leveling off, and then
It's
something
Yeah.
else
getting
happened.
better.
I was like,
No,
It's
no.
getting
oh, getting
it's
good
getting
and
worse
gooder.
No.
better. Worse
Worse
better.
better. I like that, Chrissy. Worse better.
Yeah. Yeah. This is crazy.
It
This
is.
is worse than worse cooks.
Yeah.
So worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
That part.
I
This
And
is
started choking
crazy.
on popcorn this time. I started choking on popcorn. But
I know it's just like this is like almost like this can't be reality TV. This has to be like a movie because this can't
woo.
like be something that somebody's going through for real. So if y'all are joining us, you've been watching this season, I want you to number one like this and share this with somebody that you know has
Yes.
been watching it as well. And do not be afraid to jump in these comments so that we can hear your thoughts about
Please
this
do.
because we want to hear if y'all feel like we feel. If y'all are thinking what we are thinking as we are going through the season. And let's do it like this. We're gonna go just couple by couple. Y'all know which couple we're gonna do last. So yeah, yeah, we gonna hit the heavy hitters on the last episode. I mean on the last. And let's
Oh
start. Let me see.
god.
I want to start this week with let's start with Virginia and Eric.
You,
Let's start with
look, you
let's
sure
start
we
with an
don't need to
easy
start?
couple,
Look, you
huh?
sure we don't
Okay.
need to start with prayer?
You laughing, but I think we all need to stretch our hands toward Atlanta and pray for Paige.
Exactly.
Um, intercede. This it might be what Jesus said. This kind come out by fasting and prayer.
That part
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
there.
We
That
may
part.
need to, and I know it's already over, but we should have been like praying for her during the
Look,
season.
since I'm in Atlanta, I probably need to go find him.
Yeah,
Girl,
you do
track her
that.
down.
Do it.
Track
Do
her
it. That is
down.
good.
Look, lay hands to my Hisha. Ta 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 ta. Come out.
Oh, to the man, because this is it's like unbelievable.
She
Okay,
said,
well
come out, come
we
out.
gonna leave them to the
Come
end, y'all.
out.
We gonna leave to the end. We gonna
Yes.
start with Virginia and Eric. And if everybody
Okay.
remembers this episode, they are the honeymoon's over. They are
Uh-huh.
leaving Vegas and they're coming back to Atlanta. And so what we see is we see them, packing up. They're boarding the plane, and they're coming to Atlanta where they're going to move into this
Mm-hmm.
neutral apartment space. Nobody's going to be at their own
Mm-hmm.
Right.
homes, and they have to actually start learning how to live together.
Live
Um,
together.
Right.
Yes.
and so this is called "How Do You Know If You're in Love?" That's what this segment is called.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna let y'all start in on Virginia and Eric because I have some things to say about Virginia and Eric and whether or not they gonna make it. What's going on with Sister Virginia? But so I'm either one of y'all just jump in. What do we think about Virginia and Eric in this episode?
I'm
Go
beginning to
ahead,
see their
Chrissy.
differences. I'm beginning to see their differences. I was looking at both of their homes,
Mm-hmm.
like how, and hers was like a like I did like a and then when we got to his, I said, what? I was like, what? Like this is balling. I mean, like straight balling. She didn't like it, but I was like, is she crazy? Because I would want to be there. But I'm starting to see
Yes.
a lot of I don't know. She's seeming a little different now. Like with him, like she's like, I don't like this, or I'm not. And I'm like, really? So everything I really was like going for them, but now I don't know. It's seeming a little different with them. And I don't want to go too far ahead, but when they sat with Pastor Cal, it
We're,
really
we're
came
going
out.
to talk about their whole scenario. Everything we're going to talk
Okay.
about for them, we're going to talk about everything from
Okay.
them moving in together, for them seeing each other's houses, from them
Yeah.
moving into their apartments, to their
Yeah.
nice little powwow with Pastor Cal.
Everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So it's free game. And this is what I
Okay.
noticed.
It's pretty.
Her apartment to me looked like when she was in
A
college. You know, when you,
sorority, a sorority
yeah.
house.
You know, this is how
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
outfit your first place. Like,
Your
you got
first
all your
place.
Right.
She
friends on
never
the,
left that.
yeah,
She
and
never left
his
her
looked
first.
like it was nice. Now he
It
didn't
was
have not a
very
thing
nice.
on the walls. It didn't look lived in, but
His
it was
Well,
mama
maybe he
very.
has
wouldn't
a
let him.
housekeeper. He probably has a housekeeper.
He
His
might.
He
mama
may have a
wouldn't. His
housekeeper.
mama wouldn't let him put stuff on.
You better not
Yeah,
put a hole in that wall.
you better
Oh
not.
my
Yeah, look, you
gosh.
better not. You
Oh my
look,
gosh.
not you better not. You better not.
Oh my gosh.
All I think that this is about to really show the age difference.
Yes.
Yes.
And this age difference is going to basically just take Eric off the face of the earth. He's not ready for this little teenage baby. That's a baby.
Teenage.
Hmm.
Yeah.
She's a baby.
He's very immature.
She may be legal,
Right.
but
Mm-hmm.
she's not ready for marriage. I don't even know why
Nope.
they put her on this show. She is not ready
Yeah.
for marriage. She's ready for the sorority life. She's ready
Yeah.
to be out drinking. Her liver is not done yet. And
Yeah.
so, so, so she is just ready to go out, and she thinks that it's okay to still do the same things that
And
she
it's
has been
not.
doing the whole
Yes.
time. And Pastor Cal is sitting there like, oh, dude,
What you thought this
really?
was?
Yeah.
What show did you think you were on? He was like, if my wife is sleeping on somebody else's couch, I'm
Exactly.
her protector, you know. And here's the thing too. I think that somewhere deep down inside, down in her shanana, that she got a couple of daddy issues going on,
Yeah.
because she don't want
She
nobody to
might.
tell her what to do. She
Right.
think that everything
Yeah.
is, you're
Yeah.
trying to boss me around. You're trying to, command me to do this. Who has to tell somebody or text somebody when they're going out? Well, duh, you married, dude.
But
I
even
know.
beyond that, that's just courtesy. I do that for my
Yeah,
sisters. If I'm going to
yeah,
be
Exactly.
home late from work, or if I'm going somewhere
yeah,
else, I'm going to say, hey,
Exactly.
I'm not going to be home at the time that I'm normally home. Got a few errands, be
yeah,
home late. That's courtesy to a person that you are living with.
yeah,
I would do that with a roommate. Forget a husband. You ain't never
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
lived with
yeah,
anybody that you had to
It's
just have
courtesy.
common courtesy. That's not
It's
yeah.
controlling, that's
courtesy.
courtesy.
I
Just
do
Yeah.
that with my kids, and they don't even live with me anymore. But especially if I'm traveling or doing something,
right.
or if they're calling me and they're concerned about me or what have you. But she is just like, I just go over, and then if I drink too much, I just lay on their couch, and
Couch.
they
Yeah.
live one block from another, and I'm just like, so did you think you were on a dating app?
Right.
Yeah. She
Dating
joined
at
the
You
first
wrong
really,
sight,
show.
the wrong
yeah,
She
one.
joined the
She should have
wrong
been on The
show.
Bachelor.
yeah, no, she
No,
would, she
no,
really wouldn't have made it.
she should have been on the show Floribama. It's like these wild crazy
Oh
type.
yeah,
Yeah,
I have not
yeah,
seen that. Floribama.
It's called
yeah. Florida, I
Floribama, and
haven't looked at it.
that's the one she needs to be on. They do
Okay,
a
I'm
lot
gonna have
of
to
Yeah,
look that
partying.
up.
Yep.
yeah. She need to
That's
be
the
on
one.
Temptation Island or something like that. But
Temptation Island, something
yeah,
else, something else.
she not ready for married at first sight, because she thinks that she got an older boyfriend,
Right.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's not what she got. And he That poor thing right there, his mama, I know, has said every word in the unsanctified Bible. She done wrote a whole unsanctified Bible.
What?
With
'Cause-
the F word, with
yes, honey.
the
All
F
those
word
words
at
that
the
Paige
top of the
was
list.
saying.
Look, and it ain't faith.
No.
No,
'Cause
no, it's not.
baby, mama is probably. I'm trying to line up with the camera. Okay, there where I go. Mama is, mama is probably sitting up there like, my son has lost his mind, and this what you get. I told you you should have
Not to go
married
on that
that
show.
nice. Right. I told you that Susie down the street, who is a nice conservative young lady,
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God,
she's
they
your
messed up this time.
speed, and but no, you didn't want Susie. You wanted this right here. So yeah,
I think.
I
Listen,
wonder where look. I
I
wonder
think
what
the
his
experts
ex-wife is
messed
saying.
up. I think the experts messed up big time this season. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, because it's like they didn't. I mean, and I know that a lot of times when they pair couples, they try to do some of this, you know, opposites attract kind of thing. You know, this person will bring this out of you, and this person will bring that out of you. That may be true in some instances, but I think some
Yeah,
of the things that they did this season, these were foundational differences. This is not
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, you know, I like to stay in a little bit, but I like to go out a whole. This is like lifestyle differences, and when you're trying to
this is
merge,
major.
Yeah.
yeah, these
I
are
don't know
major
Yeah,
what happened.
differences, like glaring differences. Like, why would you
yeah.
put these kind? Why would you put party animal with I'm ready to settle down and have children?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because
Why?
Right, right. I agree. I
I am
definitely
labeling
agree.
this season no hope.
No. And I'm wondering that about all the couples, with the exception of one, maybe two, for the whole show. One, you know how when you play a spade, you say one in the possible.
Right. Oh yeah, that part right there.
One in
Mm-hmm.
the possible.
What are the possible? Yeah,
That's what this
yeah.
is. It's like
That's
it might be a total
yeah.
wash. This whole season might be a total wash.
I think it needs to be a total wash. I wish that Brianna and Vince would make it, but I, I'm leery with them too. I'm
Yeah,
leery with everybody right now.
I
So
don't know.
yeah,
Hair
maybe
may
it's
have a
just
better chance. Hair and his girl
yeah,
may have a better chance. I'm
Well, let
sorry,
me
I
ask
keep
yeah.
y'all
forgetting his
this.
real name. I keep forgetting his real
That's
name.
Ryan. That's Ryan. And
Ryan
I
and
don't.
Clara.
Yeah,
Yep, yep.
it's just, and they. I don't. I'm trying to wonder if they are manufacturing some of this for us. Like if some of these conflicts are just to keep us watching, or just
It
so we
is.
won't get comfortable with, let's say, Brianna and Vincent having a great relationship. So they have to, drum up some drama so that we'll keep coming back, to see what happened or whatever. So I'm wondering if that's some of this, because, well, we'll get into that later, the little drama that they had. But so we're saying, I think we talked about everything about Erica Lord, Virginia and Eric, didn't we? I called him Erica.
Yeah, because I just
That
think
needed to be
that,
said.
yeah, Pastor Cal was just baffled. He was confused.
Well, and because
Pastor. I think this was Pastor Cal's worst episode of any
He look like he
season.
drinking right now.
He
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 look like he's sipping.
he
He
looked
look like
like
he's
he just
sipping.
need a bottle of scotch.
He look like he has been sipping. I'm
Yeah,
like, what the world just happened?
I said, honey, if he could just be a character on his socks, he would be all right.
the socks was like, wow, well, that's like, okay,
Mm,
all
that
right,
Because
we
part.
the
see
looks,
you.
because the looks he's been giving this season, sitting with these people, it's like, what were they thinking? Like that's how he's been
Yeah,
looking. Like,
And
what are
yeah,
they thinking?
and I don't know if they were thinking, or if, like we've said in previous episodes, like they were just so rushed because of COVID. They threw a season together, and this is what we got.
This is
Great
this is
TV.
this is the Corona episode. This is the whole Corona episode. Yeah, this what this is about. But we
So
needed this right now.
we're gonna name them the CCs, the Corona couples.
Yes.
That's what this is, the
Yes.
Corona couples. This is what
Corona
happens
couples.
when you are in a
everything
worldwide
is touch and go.
pandemic.
Yep.
Everything is touch and go. Everything
Right,
is
Yep.
touch and
right,
go.
right. So I think we
Yeah.
touched on everything, but they were the boring couple this time, which whatever. So now let's jump in to Haley and Jacob.
Hold
Haley
on.
and
I need this. I need this tonight. Hold on. For them,
what?
Dog, I don't even have my
That
red straw
is,
tonight.
I mean,
Where is my red straw? Yeah.
go Pete. Go Pete.
You know
Okay.
what though?
Go
I
ahead.
really liked their argument. I liked their argument. I thought it was cool. I was enjoying it. Now I was having a good time. I was like,
Okay, tell me why you enjoyed it. Tell me why you
Yeah,
enjoyed
please
the
do,
argument.
Sharon. Tell us why.
Because I think he finally grew a pair. Sorry. Can we say that on your
Yeah.
show? I'm sorry.
Be good. It's good saints of God.
You didn't finish it out, so you fine.
I'm sorry. I think I just think that he finally came to
Got bold.
step up to the plate and voice something that he actually felt. It brought some life. I think it brought some life into the relationship for them to
did.
at least have that banter back and forth. At least they were just sitting up there looking like, duh, what we gonna say now?
True.
I really did enjoy, that although, it was an argument, but I thought it was good. I thought it was quite healthy.
Okay, but here's what I didn't think was healthy about it.
It looked like his skin cleared up some.
This is what I didn't think was healthy about it. First, this was unhealthy that she always feels like she has to trick him to get away.
Yeah.
Like she can't just tell him the truth. Like I need space. I need a moment. And maybe she said it so much that she feels like she can't continue to say it. That she's down chilling with everybody, and again, he's somewhere else, and she didn't call him and tell him.
Yeah.
But to me, what was unhealthy about that was that he took that and went all the way to you got a boyfriend back in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like, how did we get there? Like, I didn't want you to come down while we was having drinks. Get all the way to
you get there.
This happened to him before, so he was reliving it because that's what
Correct.
happened in his last relationship. Things like this come out, and when people start acting like that, you automatically should know something happened in the other relationship, and it was a trigger, and that's what happened. He done brought up everything. He done imagined everything he could think of.
Right,
even though it probably happened in the 80s, he still brought it up.
That's 1983 when that happened with the neon lights at the disco.
Oh God, that right there.
We done went to the house.
Dude,
listen. Everything I could not wait to see everybody home. But the way he talked about his house doing the wedding ceremony and everything else.
Right.
When they finally got there, I said, "Is this it?
This the house you've been bragging about?
Is this the house you've been bragging on?" And all the neon lights. I say something.
Who does the neon lights? I felt like we should just do another version of flashlight, red light, neon light, spotlight. I felt like we just should just go take it back with him. Let's go on to play the song.
Right. And she can so not relate.
Yeah.
No, she's like, I wasn't even born then.
I know, isn't she a
90s baby? 90s baby. She has no clue. Especially when he had that members only jacket. And she's like, what's that? Now, of course, I know what a members only jacket, and I would have known it right away. But she's like, members only?
Like, remember what? The church?
Right?
What
I
you,
think
what?
I think I think that he stuck back in Michael J. Fox era with the Back to the Future.
Okay. Well, do you
Oh,
think something
yeah,
happened to him that keeps making him want to live there? Not because you can be nostalgic about a certain era, but it's
This
almost
man is
like he
crazy.
wants to live in the 80s. He wants to forget that this is 20, I guess it was 2020 then. He wants to
yeah,
forget that we are all these years past that. It's like he wants to live in that bubble, to exist there, and not just like
Yeah.
nostalgia.
yeah,
I enjoyed this era. He wants to be in 1983.
yeah.
That's
I was
That's
problematic.
the
I was
that's real
I was three
problematic.
years old. I was 3 years old then.
Well, I won't tell you how old I was in 1983, but
Well, I mean, I was graduated. That's when I
I was in
graduated high
high
school.
school.
I ain't afraid to say I was I
Oh,
was I
okay.
was doing the June 11th, 1983. I was walking down the aisle for high school getting my diploma. So,
I was
I was a
but
couple
3.
years behind you. I was coming though.
okay.
I was still learning how to talk right.
Oh, the baby.
I
Oh,
know,
woo
right?
woo woo woo
Oh
Oh
man.
God. Yeah,
Yes, I mean, I don't. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I was just like, I don't know what else to really say about them. Pastor Cal was confused. I'm
Yep.
with Pastor Cal. He was just sitting here like, so what you gonna do now?
Oh,
Just
Yeah.
this is what
Yeah.
I wanted to mention this part because this part bothered me. When they were going to each other's houses, he was at her house, and she had her suitcase open. She was packing her
yeah,
things, and he started
yeah,
going through her clothes,
yeah. I
Yep.
didn't
like, and
like
picked
that
up
either.
that, like, what? I'm like, wait, hold up, player.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't like that.
And he
I didn't
started going
like
to the
that.
closet, like, what is this, a Karen shirt?
Yeah,
I'm like, first of all, I didn't know
Yep.
white
And
people know we
started.
call them Karen, but anyway.
Yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, I was a
right.
little strange. It was a little strange. But then they did each other like that because but then she did the same thing to him. So
Probably because he had done it to her, like,
he did
okay, let me
it.
go through your closet.
Yeah, yeah.
There,
And
there is another side of him that's coming out, and I think the more we watch these episodes, we're really gonna see just how psycho he is.
She
now,
did not
not
say
that we'll just
psycho.
get to learn who he is. We'll get to see
He's
how
psycho.
psycho he is.
He
I
already has
can't.
a lot of psycho. He
That's
already has a lot of
okay.
psycho tendencies. A lot of psycho
Oh,
tendencies. I was already picking up on it. She need
Okay,
to.
oh God.
She gonna have to steer
That's
clear.
funny.
see, I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
bring my next love interest to Chris. I'm like, okay, his hair okay?
right.
What's his
That
hair
part.
saying?
Right. That
Psycho
part.
tendencies.
We, we're going to run
Look at the
everybody by
slick.
Chrissy.
Right.
Yeah, no, no, but you see the slickness. He got it going like up, like over this way.
I'm just,
Okay.
I'm just gonna send her a picture. Is he okay?
Okay.
And I
Oh God.
and I'm gonna give you the real because I can read them. I
All
can read
right.
them
Did,
well.
I'm gonna
did
have to
I
send
go
you a
out?
picture. I still hear you. Oh, Sharon dropped off. I guess she'll come back in a minute.
Yeah, she'll come back in.
All right. So
Oh
I guess
boy.
are we done with Here she is. Are we done with Haley and Jacob?
I don't know what else you can say. I'm just gonna watch. She better make
Well,
sure she tell him everywhere she go what's going on because this joker gonna put her in a lot of places that she is not because his mind told her.
right. And but what I did enjoy was that when Pastor Cal told her that she has to start being vocal and
Yeah.
talking to him instead of clamming up and not saying anything and just kind of letting him make his own, because you already know that he's going to be the kind of person that has scenarios running in his head, and the only way she's going to be able to stop that is be able to vocalize where she is, how she's thinking, how she feels about certain things. And so I was really glad that he told her, baby girl, you're going to have to start talking. You have to say something.
And he told her that she was lying, like a lot, lying.
Yeah, you
You
lied.
remember that?
You
You
lied.
lied. I said, oh, there it is. It's coming on out. Girl, you
Right.
better not do it.
Yeah. Oh, Sharon, we can hardly hear
Oh,
you. A little bit better.
Now.
All right, we got you.
yes.
We got you. Yes.
So I got a question for you guys.
Uh huh.
Why why does all the women on the show basically say, but I don't want to hurt his feelings? That thing right there is wearing me out.
He just
It's
hurt
like,
hers when he called her a liar.
right? But everybody's like, but I don't want to hurt his feelings. I don't want to say this because I may hurt his feelings. And I'm thinking, they don't have a problem with letting y'all know.
Thank you.
So I'm not understanding that whole line because I, I'm not one that, well, yeah, that's probably not on the show.
Well, and I think as women, we haven't really been taught well how to express our feelings. One
Hmm.
number one, without getting emotional, and
Hmm.
to be really clear about how we're feeling. We've been taught to kind of hold things back and take a lot, which we're gonna really get into that in our last little group. And so we've almost been trained to be doormats, to kind of just take it and be okay with it, instead of saying, no, that's not okay with me. I'm not okay with you talking to me like that. I'm not okay with being addressed as such, without
Yeah.
men feeling attacked. So I think a part of good communication is teaching women that it's okay to say whatever you want to say. It is in your delivery, how you say it. But you
Yeah.
can say whatever you want to say if you learn how to say what it is that you need to get across, because you're gonna hurt him in another way, because you're gonna get mad, and then you're gonna
Right.
project something else, and he gonna get it either way.
Yeah. Either way, he's going to get it. I have to, remember a personal example. Look, in my travels just this week, somebody
Uh-huh.
said, a young man said something to me, and it was just in a wrong tone for me. And I just kind of looked and I said, now, what you not going to do is talk to me.
Uh-oh.
Talk to me like that.
That's what you're not
Yeah.
going to do. So we're going to start this over. So before I knew it, I was already I was already out there like, so what you not gonna do? And
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well,
so
and I
that's why,
think it's okay to have boundaries, and I think it's okay for us to voice that we have boundaries, and we have
yeah,
ways that we will and will not be addressed, that we will and we will not
yeah,
be spoken to or handled. But and
yeah,
again, I think it's in the delivery. Now he may not have need what you're not gonna do is, because some people can't. What I am learning, and I put some people don't accept.
hmm,
What bothers me about the way that you just spoke to me. Some people don't
yeah,
accept that as well as they do. Now,
right.
what you're not gonna do
But now
Yeah.
what you not gonna
Yeah.
do?
is
Let me
Yeah.
talk to
just
me like
help.
that ever
Uh,
again.
yeah, let me help you.
Right.
Yeah. But you know what I think though too, that these ladies have picked up, that these guys, I can see with a lot of these guys that they all seem to be a little sensitive in some way.
Right.
All of them.
Yes.
All of these men are. And some of them
Yeah,
will misinterpret what gets said to them. I've even picked that up from watching them,
Mm-hmm.
that some of them will misinterpret. Especially this last one that we the 80s man. You know,
Right.
yeah,
He's
he
very
misinterprets
sensitive.
he's very
yeah.
sensitive. You could tell, so you have to be
I
very,
think
very
the
careful.
onions got him that way.
Yeah.
I think it's the
Listen,
onions.
he's just weird all he is really from planet Pluto. I don't know what, because he's not from here.
Y'all see this comment from Felicia Parker? She says, "Well, for me, yes, he's gonna get it. I would not let a man disrespect me." She's like, "What you not
That
gonna do
part,
is
that part, Felicia. Come on, girl. Come on.
uh, just so you
That part.
know."
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
and especially when you give him a face like this.
Oh
Mm,
yeah.
So this will
yeah.
be your last time
Honey, this gonna be your last time.
talking to
Oh
me
my
like
God.
that.
Yeah. I'm gonna need you to look at my face real close and understand that this is not that face.
Yeah, and I am not the one.
I'm not the one.
All right, y'all, let's run through Ryan and Clara. How are we feeling
Okay.
Hmm.
about them on this episode?
Exhausted.
Yeah.
I think he
Exhausted.
is anal.
Weird.
I won't necessarily say weird. I think he is anal, and when I say anal, I think he's too young to be as set in his ways as he is, and I
Yeah.
think it has to go his way or he's not gonna have it. He's already told that girl, look, I need it to be pitch black dark, and I need to be cold.
Oh
And he
yeah.
And
told,
I need to
and
be in
that
the
is
bed at 10 o'clock.
non-negotiable.
Look,
And
and
the
I need to be in the bed
bedtimes.
at 10 o'clock. I need to be in the
I
girl.
said, really?
That right there.
I told you.
Non-negotiable, not like let's. And she's all like, let's meet in the middle. He can go a little bit later. I can go a little bit earlier. He's like, no, girl, 10 o'clock. I'm in the
He's like,
bed.
nope,
He said
I'm in the
11 on
bed.
a wild night.
And that's exactly why his hair is just like it is. Told you. I told you.
That means he one-sided.
Anybody
and
who
and it's
wear their
got to
hair
be
like
his
that,
side. It's got to be
Yep.
his
yep.
side.
Anybody, yeah, yeah.
And
Because
she's
even
not,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, she's not really saying anything though. She's not saying what she really feels.
She
He
can't.
she's
He
I
already
think
told you.
she's
See,
trying to.
do you see how she checks and looks at him every time she won't say so?
Yep. Yep.
Is
Look,
it okay? Can I say
Listen,
that?
did, did you consummate the marriage?
this,
we
this,
only do it
this.
what he say.
Listen,
Right.
this guy is. I'm gonna name him the silencer. He's like a silent killer. This.
Not the son. He's the guy you gotta be careful. You gotta watch out for. You gotta sleep like this.
Exactly.
I
That's
think
why
he
she
like,
not saying too much. She just gonna go
yeah.
with the flow.
He like, I don't know whether what's gonna happen in my sleep.
So I gotta be careful.
Especially I'm
notice,
going to bed at
notice,
10 o'clock.
notice. She said something about 11:30. I said, "Girl, you doing all this compromising with this man? He ain't flinched from nothing that he said, and he gonna have to learn how to compromise." But I
Yes.
don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. Whew, Jesus, help him today, God. That's
Because
all I've been doing is praying.
here's the thing, Chrissy and Cheryl. And this is the part that I really honed in on with this couple is when
Hmm.
Pastor Cal gave him a direct definition of
Hmm.
what
Mm-hmm.
love is.
Right.
And he still look confused. He
No, you know
still
what?
looking
I
like,
think
girl.
he's thinking. I didn't read it that way. I read it as he was
Okay.
thinking, could he have possibly loved those other women that he was with? But I'm waiting for a feeling because it's apparently that
Hmm.
or apparent that he's thought love was a feeling. These little goosebumps, these chills that I'm supposed to get, this special feeling that I never felt with anybody else. And not love is a decision that you make to give yourself to a person. I don't think that's how he's ever defined love.
Go ahead,
Ever.
Chrissy. Go ahead. I feel your brain. I feel we are right here,
Listen,
Chrissy. Come
I don't
on, we
wanna.
right
I
here.
don't even. I don't even want to say nothing harsh. But as y'all talking, I'm like, all signs of a serial killer.
Oh God. Oh God.
not not the
Oh
serious.
God.
Wait a
Oh,
minute. Val says
Chris.
Chrissy is hilarious.
I'm with Val. Chrissy just
Listen,
she just gonna say it just like it is.
Right.
everything he's saying and all that he's doing has not once shocked me because I have never seen no man on this planet with their hair like that.
I think
Well,
he's methodical. He's very methodical.
Some
very.
something is totally different about this young man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
If
think
It
they
is.
he.
had paired me with him, I would have told them that they made a mistake.
That's
Honey,
just like
I
everybody else
probably
on this
would
season, though.
yeah, that part.
I'm like, I quit. Who I give my money
Right.
back to?
Look, can I voluntarily walk out?
Right. So, I already spent all y'all money, but I can give it back on a payment plan.
Right, right.
Because
I think I was called to be a producer on the show. I wasn't called to be a participant.
yeah,
I was called to
I
be
heard
a
wrong.
producer.
listen, I literally have been waiting to see when she's gonna ask him about his haircut.
I, I don't even know if. Do you think that it bothers her or that she's even thinking like that?
She got to be thinking it. She just not gonna say it because she know who this man is. She got to be thinking it. You most definitely got to be careful with your words with some people.
Chrissy, Chrissy, do you think he done whisper something in her ear off camera?
I can
You
guarantee.
better
Look at
not.
this man. I can
You better not
guarantee you
say
he
that.
has.
Well,
I
you
Oh
can.
can
God,
tell
Listen.
because I don't think
that's
that
funny.
she would be watching him
He got
almost
sniper
asking
tendencies.
for permission to speak.
Yeah,
The way she looks
That's
at
what I'm
him
saying.
before she says
Yes.
something is like she's asking
Yes.
him, like, is it okay if I say this? Is it okay if I
Yep.
answer this question? Instead of
yeah,
Yep.
just answering the question, like, Pastor K, I just asked you a question. Why are you looking at him to get
right.
permission to respond? And not
Yep.
even
Yeah.
over something that's like deep. So none of these
Mm-hmm.
questions were questions that he didn't ask all the other couples. But
Right.
um, if Val's right, Chrissy did say that he was a sharpshooter from the beginning.
This Joker is a sniper. He is sniper material all the way. All the way. That's what I'm telling you. He got the motives, he got the mentality of a sniper. He will not miss his target. Seriously.
Oh, oh God,
Oh, that is hilarious to me. Oh my goodness.
that is funny.
Yeah,
Well,
and
Chrissy,
okay,
you may have called it, honey.
she
I
did
can
from the
see.
beginning.
You
I
She
can
did.
said
see
she
through. I
see
can
it.
see these people.
She
I
see
can
the
see.
camouflage and him hiding in the bushes, all of it.
He can do it all. He can do it all.
Oh
Shoot
God.
a snail
Yeah.
10 miles away.
The snail. Hear that? Shoot a snail
A
10 miles
10 miles
away.
snail.
away.
Oh God, that's funny. Okay,
I don't
well,
think they're gonna
yeah,
make it because as Clara is one of those free spirits, you know,
Yeah.
she loves love, and when she
yep,
loves you,
she
she
really
gives you
does.
everything. He
Mm-hmm.
is so calculated that I don't know if he was going to open himself up enough to be loved or to experience love. I don't know if he's had
True.
Yeah,
hurt in his past. I don't know if it's a family dynamic where he's seen something that bothered him or wounded him to the point that he can't really be open for love. But I don't know if he'll ever be as open as Clara needs him to be
I
yeah.
for
don't
I
love.
think
think
so.
he's trying to live this life of perfection.
Mm-hmm.
I think with
Yeah.
everything he does, it has to be done so perfectly. It has to be
Yep.
Okay.
said so
Yep.
perfectly. It has to
Right.
look right. It has to, and I don't know whether that was because of the environment he may have grown up in, you
Right.
know, because at
Right.
the same time, like the three of us, we are very intelligent women, but if we
Mm-hmm.
need to go hood on you, we can do that too.
Get
So
you straight. Said,
yeah,
don't get it
but
Yeah.
twisted.
I think he only has that one side. And
Okay.
can I go back to one thing about
Huh?
that the can I go back to one thing on What's the other one we just did? The Haley
Oh, Haley and
and
Jacob.
yeah. We forgot to talk about them darn dogs.
Oh
That
my
dog that tried to
goodness.
kill her dog.
Yes.
That little runt.
Yes.
We
He was
forgot
after
to
Yes.
talk
her.
about the dogs.
We didn't even touch that. And it was terrible.
Okay, that's all. I just needed to get that out because that last dog he
And the
came
fact
out
they
like
have so many,
like
That's a lot to
four.
handle.
That's four dogs.
that's too much. In that little
Yeah,
apartment too. It was like,
right. But her little dog, she had
I
it.
would need
Her
my
dog was
pumps
in her
every
arms
day.
like this. Oh God,
Yep.
what
who
has
Yep.
your
are
sinus
these
Yep.
people? I
Mm-mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
That would
So
upset my allergies having that many dogs in one little small spot.
yeah, but that's what Eric said. Eric talked about he was allergic to cats, but he didn't see the cat.
Eric is not allergic to cats. He just don't want to have no cats in his house. That's just what that is. I took my
Oh
medicine.
God.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Virginia was like, "You're not allergic." Nope, you're sure not. I said,
You're
"Oh
not allergic
God,
to cats. I
that
mean,
was
Oh
just
my
be honest and
hilarious."
God.
say, you know what? I'm a dog kind of guy. I don't do
Yeah,
cats. You gonna have to
right,
put her up for adoption.
right, something. But yeah, the whole animal kingdom thing is just wearing me out.
Okay. Okay. Are
Everybody
y'all
got
dog?
pets.
Are y'all dog people? You like dogs? Like, would
Nope.
you want to have a
Nope.
dog in the house?
Nope.
Okay,
I
no for
listen.
Chrissy.
Look, it's
Listen,
well,
I was at my mailbox and three little chihuahuas was coming down the street full speed.
oh, you don't play
I
with
took off
chihuahuas.
I took off running full speed up my driveway like I was running in the Olympics. And I was out of breath by the time I got to my front door. And they stopped in the driveway and all they really wanted to do was play with me, but I was not playing with no dogs. I don't care how
No,
small.
you
It was
look.
three
I
of
don't
them.
play with nobody's. I don't play with anybody's chihuahua, honey. But I want a dog, but I need one that doesn't grow. I just need one of those little tiny
Oh,
dogs, and I just need one
yeah.
that
What you want? Like, what do
doesn't
they
grow.
call those little What do
I
they call
don't
them? I'm
need
not.
one that's in the purse. I don't need one of those purse dogs though. I had a
Okay.
bear coat Shar those
Okay.
little wrinkly dogs,
The
and
little dogs that look like
when
cats.
no, they look like bears, but their
Oh,
eyes
okay. I
are
know what you're talking about. Yes, I do.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, and
Okay.
I love that, but it didn't get really really big, but it got big
Okay.
enough. That's all I need. But once they get to look like Great Danes and stuff like, I'm good.
So that's my only thing. I'm not like an animal lover, and
Okay.
I
so a
like fish.
dog might be
I like
a. See,
fish.
me too. We can have this beautiful tropical fish
A
aquarium
beautiful
in the
fish tank.
house.
I don't have to
Yes.
pet.
Yes.
I mean, I want the pet that I don't have to pet them.
You
Just
go.
feed,
Y'all will try to do
put a little.
Finding Nemo.
Right. Yes. That's my heart's desire. Because I'm like, what if the man God sends for me likes dogs, like in the house
Look.
dogs?
My
Yep.
ex-husband actually raised 27 pit bulls.
Wow.
But
How was
while we
that?
were married, but while we were married, there was no nothing. Except for
Okay.
the pit bull, except for the pit bull tattoo he had on his arm. We didn't have any
Wow.
dog, but we did have a
Hmm.
monitor lizard that started out real small and he got super
He
big
got big. Mm-hmm.
that we was feeding it mice. We were hoping that it was gonna get big enough that we could walk it on chains, but it like on a chain, we were wanting to get that big. Now that
Give me
kind
a
of stuff I would have
dog. Give me a dog.
Cheryl said, I changed my mind. I'll take a dog.
If the choice is between a monitor lizard and a dog, I'll take dog for
Look,
200, Alex.
that's what I was going to say. Right. I'll take a dog for 200, Alex. But
Yes.
my daughter has a bearded dragon. So it's gonna
yeah.
be just like that, Chrissy. Yeah.
Yeah,
She wants it to
big.
get
We
big
named
enough.
it Zilla. We named it Zilla. We wanted it to fulfill that name of Zilla, like Godzilla.
Oh.
Y'all are good. Y'all are good. No, no,
Uh-uh.
no,
Okay,
ma'am. No lizards.
look, we digress. We back now.
We're back. Okay, so let's go to Vincent and Rihanna.
Oh,
They are still my favorite. And yes, they hit a little
Yes,
bump in the road.
yep.
Um,
And
yes.
he is telling it like it is now. He's coming out a little bit more.
which,
But I
okay,
think they
go ahead. I'm sorry.
go ahead, Cheryl. Go ahead, Cheryl.
I'm kind of glad that he is coming out because
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
one thing about Brianna is she is vocal. She is very
Mm-hmm.
vocal about her likes or dislikes, what she thinks you should do, what she thinks you shouldn't do. And I think for this entire time he has been just letting it slide. He hasn't liked the way that she's talked to him or dressed him, but he just hasn't said anything. And now it's
Mm-hmm.
just hitting the fan like, okay, you ain't gonna keep talking to me like this. You ain't gonna
Yeah.
keep
Mm-hmm.
saying
Mm-hmm.
little snide comments. And so
Right.
he has unfortunately let her slide so long that when it
Yeah.
when it came out like out, it almost felt like out of left field. Like you took something that was really small and you made it so big that you had to leave. Like that
Mm-hmm.
wasn't I need to
Yeah.
leave kind of incident that just happened. But I think it happened
No.
like that because he has been letting her say little stuff to him and
Mm-hmm.
didn't address it when he should have. That's my
Yeah.
thoughts
Exactly.
on that.
Yeah. I
Exactly.
agree. I agree wholeheartedly with you on that one, Cheryl. I think too he was a little frustrated about all them darn shoes and all them darn clothes.
What did he say to it?
Exactly.
Like a mini mall?
Right.
Yes.
And
Yes.
she kept saying, I could take these and I could take these and I could take these. I was like, girl, y'all got a
Too much.
car, not a U-Haul. I'm gonna need
Exactly.
you to leave
Too
some of that
much.
stuff at your house. So I think with that whole thing as well, it was just like, but I was so glad that his apartment was just on point
Yes.
because
Beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
she
Beautiful.
was gonna say some little shady stuff if
Yep,
it
she
was
Yes.
not
was.
on point. She
Right.
was
Yes,
she
she
was gonna
was.
she was gonna say something shady, and I think it would have popped off before they got back to their place if she would have.
Right. Right.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm just like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad his apartment was just good and on point.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
but
And I,
I
they're
think he
gonna
got some.
survive.
Yeah, and like when they met up with Pastor Cal, he
mm-hmm.
started saying some little different things, and then I started saying, "Oh, he got some thug tendencies getting ready to come out now." He been suppressing
Yeah,
that. It's getting ready to come out on this show. He
mm-hmm.
yeah,
started saying some stuff. I said, "Boy, he don't." I said, "Boy, he about to go gangster now."
correct. Yep.
And I think he's afraid. I
Yeah.
think he's afraid that he's gonna mess it up. I think
Yeah,
that's
Mhm.
why he took it for
Mhm.
so long because he does really care for her and he's afraid
Yeah.
that she's going to see the real Vincent, not the one he's
Yeah.
been pretending to be, and that she won't like
Ah,
who he
there you
really
go.
is.
right,
There you
right.
go. Because it
Yeah.
is starting to come out because I guess I forgot what Pastor Cal, it was a question. And Pastor Cal had to go back and say something again. And then he started, and he was like doing like this little board thing. Oh, I said, oh, I knew that thug was in you somewhere. He started out nice.
Yeah,
He
honey.
started out nice with it, but it was there. It was there all
Yep.
Yeah.
along. Yes,
But
goodness.
I think he genuinely cares about
He
her, and I
does.
think she
He
Yes.
does.
genuinely cares about him because, like he said when they were talking to Pastor Cal, that he just believes that they're going to be there for one another.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That she's going to be there, have his back. He's going to be there to
Mm-hmm.
make sure he
Mm-hmm.
can give her the world. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was
Mm-hmm.
very admirable of him to say that. So I think there's a lot of, care between the two of them. They just gonna
Right.
have to work out some of those little
Work
bumps
it
in the
out.
road. But
Yeah.
she just gonna
I
have
think it's
to
gonna
kind
tame
of,
her. I think it's gonna
yeah,
tame her because she's now seeing that Vince is not gonna be that little Mr. Nice guy, and
Right.
that he
yeah,
gonna stand. He is gonna stand his ground, and you can
Right.
tell that. And she gonna have to tame it down just a little bit because he
yeah,
gonna be
Yeah.
the man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
he's what she needs because
yeah,
Yeah.
A woman doesn't mind you being the man if she knows
Yes.
that your heart is for her,
Right.
and that you're not
Exactly.
just trying to run over her, you're just not trying to lord over her, but you're trying to cover her. And that's a
Exactly.
difference. And I think he's the kind of guy that wants to cover her, protect her, and
Mm-hmm.
be there for her. But she's going to have to back up off of Miss Engineer and let him be
Correct.
that.
That's the
Let
Yeah.
him
part.
be that.
Because I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
She's
she's
too on
accustomed to being
herself.
in charge.
Hmm.
I think
Yes.
she's accustomed to being in charge, working at a
Yeah.
very high level, probably having people under her or what have you, but having to now come in, and that word that sounds like a cuss word to a lot of women is being
Yeah.
submissive.
Submissive.
You know,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she's gonna have to get to that point to where she backs up off the
Mm-hmm.
little shadiness, like y'all popping open champagne, it spilled on the floor. That should have been expected. So you didn't
Why,
Mm-hmm.
have
why
to
was that a
say
big
anything.
deal?
You didn't
Yeah.
have to
The
say
little
anything
dig
about it.
was not necessary.
That should have been expected because that's what happened when
Yeah.
you pop bottles. Even yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
How
just
you
pop a
know?
chameleon. I pop chameleon ball. Look,
I
I
was
just
listen.
pop
I'm
chameleon.
just I'm just I started leaning in a little
Pop
bit.
chameleon ball.
I I
Wait
started leaning in a
a
little
Look,
bit.
minute.
I just know grape juice. Look, I
Got a Welch's
I
grape
pop.
juice.
Look, I pop ocean spray.
They have a non-alcoholic sangria.
That's what it is. That's what she used to pop it open. Okay.
No, I had that stuff that Jesus had in John chapter 2. Huh. You don't
There
try.
you
Look,
go.
don't try it. Look, I'm gonna be like this mother that was at this church one time. She was at this church, and they were serving two types of wine, and I didn't know it. And the mother said, "Can I just have the grape juice this time? Cause I took my medication, so I can't have the real stuff this time." I said,
Wow.
"Okay."
Wow.
That's funny. Y'all ain't
That
tell me about
is
the two
funny.
cast.
I know,
Two
right?
cans.
I was like,
Two
they got the
cans.
real stuff and the grape juice. I said,
Yep.
okay, all
They said
right.
they're gonna do
Yep.
like Jesus did.
That's
Ah.
it. That's it. Look,
And
look, if we
pass
gonna
the
follow,
cup.
yeah, if we gonna
Pass the
follow the
cup
Bible,
too.
we might as well do it all the way.
Do every jot and every tittle. Let's go through this
That's it.
word.
Oh, jeez.
Oh
I
God.
think they'll make it because I think they
Yeah.
have. I
Uh-huh.
think if anybody makes it this season, it will be
It's
them.
gonna be them.
It will be them. It will be them because I
Paige
think
and
they
It's
Chris
gonna
both
be
gonna
them.
wanted
make it.
to. Whatever.
Huh? Wait, wait, Sharon, hold on a minute. Can I say? Can I? Never mind.
Oh God.
Can I?
Okay,
Can
their
I say
pictures up
something
there.
about this? Can I just say something about this?
Sure. Yes.
I'm gonna give y'all a real life situation, and I'm comparing it to this relationship. So
Okay.
I do parenting workshops, and I like to play this game, the telephone game, with the adults and the children. I
Hmm.
did it with this little group of children, ages 4 and 5, and I whispered in one of the children's ear, "The sky is blue with white clouds." By the time it got to the last child, the answer was, "The man is black."
The sky is blue with white clouds. The
I
man
said
is
the
The
black.
sky is
man
blue
is
with
black.
and the last child, I said, what did they say? He said the man is black. This
Oh
is
God.
exactly how I see this whole relationship. How it
The man is black. They're just missing
Oh
off.
God.
Somebody's over
the
here.
Look.
sky is blue. The Listen, because
Yeah.
one of them is saying the sky is blue with white clouds, and the other one's saying the man is black.
Yeah, I get
Chrissy, I
it
so
because
love you.
it's such a good analogy
Oh God.
Trust me,
about
that's
this couple.
That
I
And
could
I'm
that's
not
true.
wait till we got to this so I could tell y'all exactly and this happened, and that happened in my class, and I was ready to shut the whole class down after that little scenario.
The way the same way this couple should be shut down.
Exactly.
So Okay, let me
I'm gonna
just
let y'all
start
go.
off right. Let me just
Yes.
start off right here. I'm not going to tell everything that I want to say about this couple, but let me just tell you this part. And this probably just did not make anybody else mad the way it made me mad, but I became a little salty after this. So y'all know what
Mhm.
made me mad?
Tell us.
It
Tell
wasn't
us.
nothing he said. It wasn't anything he said. It was some things he said, and it was the way he came in with all of that. Here's the
Yeah.
thing that made me mad. He said, "Where my suitcases?" She said, "I gotta go get them out your car.
No,
Why
they were
you
in her
got his
car.
suitcases?"
They were
Her
in.
car.
They
It
were
was
in
in
her
her car.
car.
Right. That's what I'm saying. She said, "I gotta go get them out my car. Why do you
With the
have
little
his
smirk.
suitcases?" Because of the mere fact that he went and got on a plane to go to
Plain.
Chicago and left you responsible for his suitcases, and you dumb dodo got the suitcase. I was hot. I was
Well, at
hot.
this juncture, I am. I'm almost mad with her.
I
I'm
am.
not
At
almost.
this juncture,
I'm not
because
I'm all the
almost.
way
he's
mad.
shown you who he is, and you keep
She's
subjecting
allowing all of that.
yourself to this.
She's a
You could let this be done. The only reason y'all are at the situation is because he asked for the divorce. If he hadn't asked for it, she would still be going through this little
Yep.
circus that he has her going through, and looks like he wants to continue to keep her
Yep.
He
in.
is going to continue.
Because why he need a break? Why does he have to go to Chicago to clear his head? She need to be getting going
Right.
He
somewhere.
had to go. He had to go finish writing out the rest of the script as to how he want the rest of the show to play out.
I know, cause if look at the end of the day, dude is running this show. He
He is
says
running
when
it.
he wants to be on the camera, when he
Yep.
don't want to be on the camera, when he
Yes.
wants the microphone on, when he does not want the microphone on, when he wants to show up, when he does not want to show up, when
Mm-hmm.
he wants to be in a scene, when he does not want to be in a scene. So he is literally running this entire show. So
Yep.
Yes.
I don't look. Everybody else are just pawns. That's it.
Yeah, and
He's a
she's the
caveman.
major one. He's a
Yeah.
He's a
caveman.
caveman. Listen, he's a do you look at his face? He got the whole frontal lobe area is protruding.
I can't. I still can't with Chrissy.
From the
Chrissy is
hair to
on
look at the
fire
frontal
tonight.
lobe.
Chrissy is on fire
What?
tonight.
Everything he's doing and saying is like it just don't make no sense. Like
Oh,
a caveman who don't know what's going on in the world. They trying to figure it all out. They don't know if the earth is round or flat. This is him. Like he just is totally left field.
Yeah, and
yeah.
when first of all, when he came back from Vegas, hopped another plane, decided he was gonna go to Chicago, but gave her his luggage to bring back to the house.
Right.
Which she was smart to leave it in the car, not bring it to the house, because he ain't coming.
Right.
Then bring her over, or no, he came over and tells her, this ain't working. I've
Yeah.
already talked to some divorce attorneys. We
Yes.
getting ready to get divorced
That
because I'm
part.
gonna go back to my, ex fiance, and we're gonna raise this child together. And the way this chick cussed that producer out on that phone.
she lost
Baby, what,
she lost all religion, all whatever she
honey,
may have had. I guess
religion
at that
walked.
point it ran. It didn't
Re-
walk.
yeah, it ran out the door,
What?
honey. Honey, she wasn't saying, I just believe that God is going to work it out, and I'm just going to do. Honey, that baby was like, bleep, bleep, bleep,
Straight
bleep,
ghetto,
bleep,
like.
bleep. I mean, it was just like, I think she probably, we didn't see her, but I think she probably had her middle finger up. I'm sorry. I really do not think
She was done. But here's the
she
thing. She
was
was
done.
done in the moment.
Yeah.
In the
In the moment,
moment.
In the
until
moment.
he whispered.
Till he
Yes, because
whispered
all
in
he
her
gotta do
ear.
That's
is
how the
say some
devil do.
sweet
That
nothing. Some
that's
sweet
the
nothing.
devil.
After
That's how
he's
the
just
devil do.
sat and told you he's leaving you. He just sat
Yep.
with Pastor Cal and you and said the best thing is to get divorced. He
Yeah.
Yeah.
just said that in front of all the
She's
producers and
gullible. She's
Pastor
very
Cal.
Yeah.
gullible.
They leave out and all of us now he get to whisper in your ear and she smiled.
Isn't that the way the devil does? Isn't that the way the devil
I
does?
wonder, and I started
He
wondering
just
how
whispers.
many men have done her, how many men
Like
have done
that.
her wrong, and how many men have done her like that because they've, I don't know, because she's very gullible and maybe she does have some self-esteem issues, and it's just a lot of stuff is
Maybe.
coming out because she
Right.
back and forward, like, and the way she was going on like this when he and smiled, I say he wouldn't deserve none of that from me. He wouldn't deserve
None.
it. None
None.
of it. I mean, you giving him too much. This man is playing. He has played so much with her emotions until her emotions are completely out of whack. She
Right.
don't know whether she's coming or going, and she's
Yeah.
I
probably
thought it
doing
was gonna be a
drugs.
fight. I thought she was just
Yeah,
gonna pop him. I thought that when she saw him that
yeah,
she was just gonna bump him in his face. But no, she just sat there and Pastor Cal was just like hot. I think he was
yeah,
hot, like livid. But
yeah,
he couldn't express it the way that he really wanted to.
yeah,
But
yeah,
he
Girl.
was just like, he what? And he kept hugging Paige. He kept trying to reassure Paige that she
That
was
she's
beautiful,
beautiful.
that she's
yeah,
intelligent, and
Mm-hmm.
he kept trying to encourage her and things of that nature. But he didn't go. I think he still should have went as far as to tell her, yes, honey, give him what he wants. Let him go off the show and
Yes.
this right now. I think Pastor Cal should have given her that
yeah,
permission with those words that says,
yeah,
yes, leave. Don't stay in this.
yeah,
Run now.
But you
You
know what,
know.
yeah,
Sharon? I can't say with a surety that he didn't. Because
Well, I
I
think
don't
he
know
he
if she would. If and like
no.
because we don't get to see everything, so I don't know what they said when the cameras
yeah.
was
That's
off.
true.
I think they have given her such a clear out. I just
Yeah.
think that she doesn't want to take it. That
I
she's
think he.
got every out that she would ever need ever in ever life to go away. But in this short span of time, he seems to have this hold on her that is just like uncanny. Like it ain't been 2 weeks,
I don't even know whether it's that he has a hold on her or
right?
is she following this thing that she just really believes that this is the plan of God. And
Okay,
I'm just like,
okay.
Mm.
I'm not I Paul, I know. Apollos, I know. But this one, who are you? Beelzebub.
Girl,
Because
This
the
legion,
straight devil.
yeah,
this
this
legion,
is Legion. This is
it's
Legion. We
many.
are many.
It's it.
Yes.
Listen, he is many. He is many. He
Yeah.
it's so many Chris's. It's so many of them.
Honey, well, she needs to get the power so he can go off into the pigs. Cause
Right. Yes,
this
into the sea.
craziness that he's doing right here, and I don't know what it's really gonna take. And I am a little bit I I don't know whether I don't feel sorry for Paige anymore. Now
Mm-mm,
I'm
me either.
concerned. I'm
Mhm.
I'm 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 concerned because I'm wondering if there is some type of emotional instability.
There
You know
has
what
to
I'm
be.
saying?
There has to
Not
be.
not just not just an insecurity, not just
Oh,
a
okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
yeah, whether there's something in that cerebrum or cerebellum or the right part of some vortex or whatever you want to call it that's just missing. That's, like, this is the best I can do.
And I think kind of what Chrissy was saying. I think that this is saying to me that her relationships in the past have either mirrored what she's going through right now, or she's used to not expecting very much from men. And so this is not like for me, this would be like abnormal. Like I no, I don't do this. Like I don't have like any tolerance for this, like, at all. So I would be triggered. I would have been triggered day one. Like
day one.
I don't do this. I'm not attracted to you.
Been triggered with a tattoo.
Deuces out. Right. This was my girlfriend. No, sir. But for some reason, this has to be a pattern. Or something. She's just used to not being treated well, not being loved well. Because I don't know if any woman that's used to being loved well would ever put up with this.
Or, well, I'm thinking, because he likes to whisper a lot of sweet nothings in her ear, he has already told her, I need you to play this out, because I'm going to make us both famous.
We about to be rich, girl.
But see,
it's almost as if he said, because he always whispering stuff to her. And so it's like something, he's like telling her something, because the producers don't know what's going on.
But therein lies why I said that our last time that I think that they're going to end up staying together. I really do. I think they're going to end up staying together. And I think, because here's the thing too. I don't want them in public trying to get nobody else. And ruin somebody else's life.
Stay together.
Right? Stay together, please. Because crazy needs crazy.
They're gonna have to get Chris. He gonna have to have some protection, because some people who are watching this show, and some lunatic is watching this, and they're gonna be ready to do a sniper move on this one.
They just gonna go call Ryan.
I got a friend for you.
Did you Ryan? Did you see how calm Ryan was when he was acting the fool on the ride back?
Looking at it with a like,
because he already knew.
Because he
would have broke Chris' neck in half. He would have broke Chris' neck in half. Like,
you weren't even concerned. Oh, y'all!
I told you.
This is a part of their episode I didn't like. With Chris and Paige. After they went into the garage to get his luggage, did y'all see how she was standing there gazing as he drove off?
I know. That's why
I was so mad.
What is wrong with you?
Look, and he was speeding. He was tearing out of that garage like he was a NASCAR driver.
I was like, why are you? This man has just told you, I'm divorcing you. I don't want you. Okay, I know he snuck in that little ass like I'm afraid I'm going to fall in love with you, but he ain't mean it.
I have a fear that I'm going to fall in love with you.
No, you don't.
What? Bye.
No, you don't.
Bye.
I have a fear of losing these checks.
Right. That part.
What's the Tyler Perry, I can't think of the name of it, where she was married to him, that had all the money, and he told her that he was going to do.
Woman.
Oh, yes.
This is what this is about to be. If they stay together, she gonna do all of that got done to the man in that movie. She gonna do all of that to him. Sure, right? Yep. It's gonna happen.
Yep. I
need them to do a spinoff. Yep, they need to do a whole spinoff on this and give it to him. I will be front and center. I will promote the show. I will tell everybody to watch it. I will even make a church announcement. They need to tune in.
She said the church, saints of God, After
Oh,
you have
that,
given your tithes and offers, we need you to jump on
yeah.
Lifetime. Chris and Paige will be having their own show.
Yeah, because here's the spinoff. They stay together, and then after a while, he loses all of his stuff. All that little
That-
money he trying to hold on to,
yep.
all of those little clothes, all of the material things, and then she has to take care of him. Woo
Yep.
wee!
Well, that actually, and okay, because y'all
And
know
let him
I'm on
almost
YouTube
drown in the
all the
bubble.
time. I have seen some. I haven't watched the little spoiler alert videos, but
Oh,
I
that's
okay.
watched
all
them.
over YouTube. Is that he's lost his subway. Um,
Mm,
Now,
I heard
like I
that.
said, I saw the
see,
headline for the video.
I
I
ain't
didn't
seen
watch
that.
any of them,
See, the
but
I
because
heard
prophetic.
I
that
don't
one.
want to watch them, I was like, no, I'm gonna go through this whole show without watching
Look,
spoilers.
I
no,
heard
but
that
look,
one,
I'm talking
and
about
that she's not
prophetic side.
pregnant,
Come
and the
on,
ex is not pregnant.
Right, right. So I see all of
right?
that stuff. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm just gonna keep watching because I want to have like fresh eyes when I see
Yep.
something. And then if I find out later that number one, she's not pregnant. Yes, he did lose all this stuff. I didn't,
Yeah, I
because
haven't
I don't
looked
want that
at
to color what I
anything.
see. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
I've
haven't
I've
looked at
seen those
anything, but that's what I feel in my shanana that,
that we have a show
that,
coming up.
yeah,
Oh,
well,
oh, it's gonna be a show. This man done
right,
wrote his ex girlfriend into this. We get to see her on this for the first. Come on, we already know he done wrote.
that
He done.
part right
He
there
done.
is
He
gonna be
done.
crazy.
Yes.
Because
So
if
he
you
got
are
a plan. He
divorcing
got a
me,
plan.
why in the world would I need to meet with your
Why?
ex? Like why?
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 And
Why?
she geared
Why?
to get good. And she geared
Why?
to get
She need
great
a check.
airtime.
She need,
Airtime.
yep,
Geared to
she
get
need a
some good
check.
He
airtime.
said everybody gonna get paid.
Everybody gonna get paid. Look, everybody gonna get
Everybody getting a
paid up
check.
in this step. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if I was Paige, I would be like, no, I'm not gonna meet with her. You said you wanted a divorce, which means I don't even have to know she exists. I don't
Correct.
have to
Exactly.
meet her. I don't even have to lay eyes on her. Y'all do what you
Correct.
do. Leave me out of this. So even
Right.
that you are entertaining, having a
Right.
sit down with her, like
Mm-hmm.
for what? Like for
Yeah.
anyway, that's gonna be tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
night. I guess we will get to meet this wonderful ex and see what the sit down is going to be about. So
I'll meet her Saturday.
so
Sometime.
you need a break.
I need a break. But hey, but wouldn't it have been so amazing though if Paige was clothed in her right mind, and then if the experts would have just brought somebody else on
For
in
her.
the middle of all of this
That
and
would have
said,
been good
okay,
TV.
I
yeah,
thought that was what was gonna happen, but
yeah,
Chris was not gonna be written off of the show.
he need to be written off the show. He could have been
He
on
wasn't
there
gonna get
acting a
written.
monkey if he wanted to, but he ain't have to be written off the show. But I would have brought somebody on there that
Somebody
would have
else.
began to treat Paige really good and let
Right.
him
I pray
sit
that they
in that.
are.
And
Yeah,
let
Let
him
and I
him
pray that they're
see.
sit
gonna
in
do
that.
that.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. I sure
That
would
would have
have.
been I would have enjoyed I think I would have enjoyed that more because
Yeah.
even though a part of me started out feeling really, really, really bad for Paige, and part of me still does because, like she said, I do believe she got the short end of the stick in
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
this whole episode.
She didn't get a
Even
stick.
though no, I mean, even though some of the other ones we feel like they were horribly paired, it's not half as bad as being paired with Chris.
Right.
All the other
Right.
Yeah.
parents are better than this parent right
Yep.
here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
it's almost like they owe her. they
They do.
Yeah.
even if they
They
do, you
really
know how
do.
like on the Bachelor, they'll bring back somebody like they'll bring one of the women back to be the Bachelorette. They need to bring
Yep.
Paige back
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
pair her well with somebody like she asked
I
for.
I agree. I definitely agree with that because I don't even think she got the short end of the stick. I don't even see a stick. I just, I just that poor baby right there. I just want to send her a cake or something.
Say on behalf of the world, we wanted you to have something nice.
We just
on
want you
behalf
to
of the
have
world.
The world.
right.
Everybody in the world is like, Paige,
Yeah.
we
Look,
feel you.
or you
She's
look,
gonna be on
they
Dr.
send
Phil.
oh God.
She's
She need
gonna
to
be
be on
on top.
somebody. She need to be on somebody's couch in private. She need to work all of that out of.
Yeah. She really does. Don't come back on TV till you heal, boo.
Yes,
Mm-mm.
like all the way, healed and
Yeah.
whole.
Don't come back. But did she have a was her father at the wedding? Cause I only remember her mother.
No, no, no. Remember, it was two men that walked her down the aisle. Remember,
Oh yeah.
That's right. That's
two.
right.
I don't really remember who they were though. Y'all remember who they
I
I
were?
don't
can't.
either.
All I was thinking about is how he would how Chris was gonna react when he saw her. That's the only thing I thought about. I forgot the men completely. I don't even think I saw him. I just saw her and Chris' eyes.
Oh,
And then him cussing. Like,
Yep,
right,
oh,
yep, yep, yep. That's all
right,
I
look
saw.
what they did to me.
right. Like they
Obviously,
did what?
that is all we all saw because we can't even remember because all we was thinking about was
Yeah.
how Chris was gonna react when he saw her.
I couldn't remember whether she had, those strong male figures.
Right,
Because,
Mm.
in her life.
I wish that some of the participants would do watch parties just so we could see
Oh,
their
okay.
reaction
Mhm.
as they are watching this back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of like they do
Just
Yeah,
couples
they
couch.
haven't.
yeah,
Yeah, they
Mhm.
haven't did that yet. I would love
yeah,
it if Lifetime happens. Someone from Lifetime happens to see this, and they decide to give us that opportunity to, you know, give
yeah,
That would
great
be
feedback.
awesome.
yeah.
Cause we could give
Hashtag
it.
lifetime. Look, hashtag lifetime.
Call us
Lifetime,
up.
we're available.
Call us up.
Yep,
It'd
we're
be
Chris
available.
wouldn't
entertaining.
like us at. Chris would not like us at all, but I
He'll
don't
be
care.
okay. He'll be
He'll
okay.
look. May the Lord God bless him real good.
Thank
He'll
you.
be all right. Look,
He'll be all right.
CCS. Look, here comes CCS. What? Say something.
Yeah.
We'll call Ryan.
Right. That's yeah.
he
Right.
yeah.
Ryan's gonna be our Secret Service.
Nah.
Yes, let's call Slickback. Slickback.
Slick back.
Look, and if we need to get away, we'll call Eric.
Oh,
So we need a
what's
private
the
charter,
yeah?
Eric.
Right.
He can get
Right.
locked in the other guy's 80s basement.
Right. That part with them neon.
That's
We'll blind him with
that's
the
torture
neon
by
lights.
itself. That's torture by itself.
Man, it's
Yeah.
well, we know that episode 8 is going to be very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Um, as we will get
Yeah.
to meet somebody that we hadn't planned on meeting because she wasn't supposed to be on the show, but we're gonna get to meet her anyway.
That was
Interesting.
Chris planned it. The producers didn't, but Chris did
He
I
had his
told you this
homework
his
now.
show. This
the
his
whole
show.
time.
Well, maybe
Did
he'll
he?
get his
She done.
own little. I
Yeah.
don't even know. I don't even know. And
She done
I don't
signed
remember
a
what's gonna happen with
waiver
the
and
other
everything.
couples. Did they say what's gonna happen to other couples next week? I don't
This
even know.
could it may just be
I
all
don't
about
remember.
them.
It could be. I don't know if I
That's
want to see a
gonna be
whole
bad.
show about them.
Yeah, that's gonna be bad.
Yeah, because I want to see what
Yeah.
happens with the day after
Vince.
Vincent. Yeah, when he comes back, what he gonna say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
They
I'm
did. Wait a minute. They did
sorry.
show a episode. I mean, a sneak peek from them where he's talking to one of his guy friends, and his guy friends was like, don't mess
That's
up,
right.
because she's a good woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
get to see that. Oh, and remember,
Yeah.
Clara is going to meet Ryan's friends, because then she's going to tell
Oh
them
yeah.
she's never seen him with his shirt off.
Right. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh Lord.
They've been married a week and she
Okay.
still ain't seen his chest.
Wow.
He might not want to. He probably got a big old S for sniper.
And they'll tell him what tattoos all of it. Kill him.
Yes.
She gonna find out he in the Secret Service.
All of it.
Right. She look. Be careful what you ask for.
Right. Right.
Woo.
Well,
Okay.
everyone, thank you so much for joining us on tonight. We have had fun. Just
Yes.
chatting up and chopping up episode 7. We've told you the previews, and you probably already seen the previews about what's going to happen tomorrow night. So be sure to join us next Tuesday here at 9 o'clock, where we'll get to just dive through all the good juice, all the good drama that is happening on tomorrow night. So you all have a
Yes.
good week. We love you with the love of the Lord, and
Yes.
be good.
Yes.
Don't be a page.
Yeah, I know. Turn the page.
Turn the page.
That page is
Please
already
turn the page.
that page already ripped out the book.
All right, y'all. We love you. Y'all have a good evening. Good night.